The PS6 is scary. Imagine a console that's not just smarter, but it learns as you play. The new PlayStation 6 has so many new rumors, and if some of these are actually true, it might just change gaming forever. We're gonna rank the most wanted PS6 features and secrets from mid to S tier, starting with the first feature, and it's actually on controller. It's a built-in screen. Now, this rumor has been floating since, the early DualSense concept leaks. Sony was toying with the idea of a small OLED screen built right into the controller. Not a second monitor or anything crazy, just a compact display between the buttons. But why would you want that? A few reasons. Like, think about it, right? You can see your teammates ping or any real-time stats. If you think about it, Sony tried this in the past with the PS4's touchpad. Most games used it to basically open up your map and inventory, but really that was it. Now, this could affect battery life. A small screen with an OLED could really affect it, so that could be a negative flaw. You probably will always have to be going and charging your controller, and I can't imagine the price for one of these. So with that, we're gonna have to put this in B tier. It's cool, but could have some downsides. Next on the list is the adaptive pressure triggers, or as I like to call them, the muscle test. Okay, now the PS5 DualSense already has adaptive triggers that push back during gameplay. Pulling a bow feels tougher and shooting certain guns has more tension. But with the PS6, rumors say it might take even further with the pressure sensitivity. That means the game doesn't just care if you press, it cares how hard you press. So if you lightly squeeze the trigger in a stealth game, you might quietly pull a blade. If you slam it down in a panic, you might swing really hard and wide and alert everyone. It's not just about tension, it's about intention, right? That sounds pretty awesome until your thumb starts cramping mid-match, okay? Now this feature is going to go in A tier because I'm all for a little bit of higher skill gap, and looking at Nintendo and their new weird controller mouse features, I think PS6 really needs to do something new. Another rumored controller feature is the biometric sensors. This one's pretty insane, so listen, okay? So Sony filed a patent back in 2020 for a controller that could track your heart rate, your sweat, and even your grip pressure. The game reacts not to just your inputs, but to your body. Imagine playing a horror game, right? You're exploring a dark hallway, the controller senses your pulse speeding up. The game notices that and triggers the jump scare later when you think you're safe. It adapts to your fear, it learns literally you. It sounds great, but also, this kind of could be a little bit terrifying, right? Like, how much would your console know about you? I'm guessing you don't want basically your heartbeat to be tracked by DualSense, okay? You don't want to be a PlayStation, you might become the PlayStation 6, okay? We have to put this in F tier because I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of creepy. Now, another controversial one is the disc drive. Okay, yes, the thing that holds the disc and plays the game. Here's the thing, now in 2023, Sony tested a detachable disc drive for the PS5. Most people saw that as a move toward fully digital consoles, and yeah, if you think about it, digital sales make up over 60% of PlayStation's purchases. But here's what everyone forgets, just because something's trending doesn't mean it's better. Like, think about Nintendo, right? The Switch 2 is heavily going digital with beefier storage and a focus on download first gaming, and we got virtual cards, right? It's cool, but once your eShop shuts down or your account gets wiped, you're pretty much cooked. That's why the disc drive matters. Plus, you can trade games with your friends, unlike the Switch 2, who make it super difficult. This has to be ranked A tier because, without the disc drive, this would be the worst thing to come to gaming. Okay, next is the rumored PS6 handheld. And no, this isn't just a PlayStation Portal with Wi-Fi. There's a real buzz here. Leaks in early 2025 hinted at PS6 ecosystem with native handheld. Not just streaming screen, but a device that can actually run games locally. Think the Steam Deck meets DualSense, but with Sony exclusives. And with the Nintendo Switch 2 now breaking records, people are wondering if Sony's ready to finally jump back into the portable fight. And let's not forget, the PSP walked so the Nintendo Switch could sprint. But here's the catch: power. The leaks suggest the handheld would use a lower wattage version of the PS6 chip, meaning it would be a little bit of downgraded graphics and capped frame rates, and a library that might feel second class because not every PS6 game would run natively. It's kind of similar to the PSP. Obviously, the PlayStation and the PSP, the PSP is gonna have a little bit of worse graphics. That's just normal, right? and that might kind of throw people off, right? So I have to throw this in C tier. I mean, it's a comeback story we want, but I only think it will work if Sony really learns from the past and actually goes all in and actually supports it. Now let's get into the good stuff, graphics. The PS6 is expected to use a brand new GPU with AI powered upscaling. I mean, it sounds complicated, but here's the cheat code. I mean, it makes everything look better, faster, and the console can run a game at say 1440p, but make it look like it's 4K using smart algorithms. I mean, this feature is definitely gonna be S tier. I mean, you can't beat better looking games, okay? Next up is customizable light bars. Now, the DualShock 4 introduced the light bar years ago, but it was mostly just there. I mean, it changed colors when you got low health or turned red in GTA when the cops were after you, but I mean, it drained battery. Honestly, it felt like wasted potential. Fast forward to the PS6, and rumors are popping up about smart customizable light bars, ones you can tweak in the system settings. Think about it, you can assign profiles or even sync with your headset or room lights. Think of the ambient color schemes that you can match with your game, or a soft glow that can change based on what's happening on screen. We've been seeing this a lot. But I'm gonna be honest, this has to go C tier, and hear me out, right? Because this is more cosmetic than essential. Next is wireless charging docks, because you know, plugging your controller in 2025 should feel illegal. I mean, we're in the future, baby, cyberpunk, right? Now this one isn't just a rumor. I mean, it's pretty much expected. Sony already offers a basic charging dock for the DualSense, but the PS6 could go full wireless, right? Think about the drop in charge, like a phone on a MagSafe pad. Just toss your controller on the dock and then you're done, right? I mean, this would be literally the future, right? So we're gonna put this in A tier just because, I mean, I hate wires, and if they could actually do this, I'm gonna be getting the PS6, you know what I'm saying? Now, here's one that is kind of strange, okay? Temperature haptic grips. Yes, we're talking about a controller that literally heats up or cools down depending on what's actually happening in game. So here's where it gets pretty real, right? Back in 2023, a company demoed a prototype VR glove, right? It could mimic the feeling of touching hot metal or cold snow using thermal motors. People were amazed until they realized that their hand was sweating more than their in-game character. I mean, still, the idea was interesting and it stuck. Now, rumors are circulating that Sony is going to experiment with that sort of tech for the PS6 controller. Like, imagine you're in a deep frozen cave in God of War, and as you move forward, the controller starts to slowly chill your hands. I mean, it's not freezing, but just cold enough. Then later, you're fighting in a lava base, right? And the same controller starts to warm up. I mean, you don't have to see the environment, you can actually feel it. I mean, this sounds cool, but I'm gonna be honest, guys, it has to go in D tier. Now, hear me out, okay? Do you want your hands to be sweaty from the heat? My hands already get sweaty enough. When I play Fortnite, when I'm playing Rocket League, when I'm playing any game, my hands get hot. So I ain't trying to have some extra heat, you know what I'm saying? Or the cold, I just could picture your hands getting numb. If I'm in a sweaty match or an intense boss fight, I'm fighting the Ice King from Adventure Time, I don't want my hands to feel cold, okay? I want to freaking be warmed up, okay? Now, I'm gonna be honest, this also would probably drain the crap out of your battery, and it would probably cost a fortune. I can imagine Sony just making this a $90 add-on or something, okay? Okay, now I really like this next one, so pay attention. Let's rewind a sec back to the PS4, right? When they introduced the share button, which was a decent idea, but I mean, it was clunky execution. The PS5 kind of improved it, but it was still slow. I mean, you would tap, you would hold, and you pick a time range, and you basically just cross your fingers. I mean, if you hit a sick 360 no scope, you basically would fumble through the menus, and you don't even know if you even got the clip. We all know the pain, okay? Now imagine this, the PS6 adds a dedicated clip switch, right? A physical button or wheel that you can toggle with your thumb. You can set it 15 seconds or 30 seconds to a minute, and basically if you press it, you'll basically save the clip. Done, right? There's no menus, no lag, no stress. I mean, it sounds small, but this could be huge for casual creators trying to just clip, farm, and post on TikTok and stuff, right? It would basically help the streamers basically make easy content. Now, this could also be good for people that don't have a PC. Imagine if Sony pairs it with basically a console editor that you can edit your clips and then export them onto TikTok. That could be crazy for creators. And you don't need to be a streamer. The button could work as a quick button. You can use it to button map to whatever. Say you play Fortnite and you wanted to reset your builds, you can easily use it as just an action button. So I'm gonna put this in B tier because I'm all about clips and sharing moments. Okay, I didn't want to include this one, but I had to. The PS6 controller using a scent module. Okay, now I'm talking about as in your controller might smell like the game. I mean, it sounds like a joke, but it's been in the works. Back in 2022, a VR startup demoed a headset with attachable scent pods. Like if you walk through a forest, you could literally smell the pine. If you stand near a campfire, you might smell toasted wood or marshmallows, right? Now it is immersive, but I mean, is it actually practical? There's lots of rumors talking about Sony using a scent cartridge, literally a cartridge that you can buy for your controller. I mean, I get bad allergies, so I don't know where to even rank this one, but you guys let me know. Drop a like and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.